Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today's updates here in the Philippines, what's going on, anything new, all the above. So today we're going to talk about that briefly, and hopefully you enjoy this video. Sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's a puddle there of water. It's just basically a hole. Cars getting stuck in it and everything else. Right, kind of like right in front of my house. As you can see, it causes a backup. And what happens is it causes it to back up considerably. You can see the mud and mud backup. The thing of it is, this trench travels water, irrigation water, to the rice fields for miles, and it's 24/7 running, and it never stops. And so I have to figure out how to get this done. I'm going to see the barangay captain today, see if we can get a load of dirt in here. It's been ongoing way too long for that to happen. But as you can see, they dry off the side. A car got stuck yesterday, tricycle on Saturday. So it's another mess. It's like a toothache. The hole just gets bigger and bigger, right? I got my watchdog out here with me, as you can see. He's watchdogging, and if somebody comes close to the gate within a mile, he knows it. So there you go. Today I want to talk about increased prices. It seems that a lot of things are really starting to increase in prices. Fuel is just seems like it's just creeping up. Now going to the store is a little bit more costly than what it was before. And what I mean by that is we used to buy canned goods and things like that were $1 a can. They're exceeding a little over $1 a can on a small 6-ounce can of food. So that matters in the long run, you know. Is that screen dark or it's just me? Anyway, they increased prices of that fuel. Propane gas has increased now $2. It's almost 20 bucks for a container of gas here, propane gas here. And as I said, food, milk has increased considerably. Even eggs that we could get 3 dozen for $4 has increased a little more than that. Well, it doesn't matter. It's about 10-20 peso, but it all adds up. The time you say you take $100, that's what we usually do. Take $100, go to the store, and just buy whatever that will buy, and then go to the market and get all the fish and the vegetables and things like that Ruth wants to get. And we do that a couple times a month. We don't spend $100 the second time. We spend usually our bill here for food runs about I'd say $140 a month, $160 a month total. That includes buying extra out, going to get a chicken. That's another thing. You go buy a chicken, a roasted chicken now. It's almost $6 for a chicken. It's about the size of my fist, you know, a small chicken. $6 for a chicken. As you guys know, I don't know how much they are. I know back in the day you could get a roasted chicken at Walmart for $5. You know, that thing 2 pounds, you know. But now here it's increased considerably. We went to get bananas. Thank goodness I have bananas here, because I always love eating my banana a day, keeps the doctor away. Bananas have increased, and there's some local guys that bring bananas by, but bananas have increased quite a bit there. At least it's like oranges. It's increased per kilo. Fish has increased per kilo. I don't know if it's the fuel cost that's driving this, and I'm beginning to think it's the fuel cost and bringing the items across, and the fuel has affected it. And I'm thinking that they've increased the prices to cover it. But increased prices, well, it depends on where you go. It runs anywhere from 52 to 55 peso per liter, 60 some places. Some places a little more. It depends. The newer gas stations cost more than the older gas stations, but you should always buy gas at a new gas station. Never buy gas at an old gas station. Boy, I learned that. If it's within a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4-year gas station, and you can tell, you want the plastic tanks. You don't want the metal tanks where they have in the ground, because they leak, and water gets in, and then trouble. And I learned that lesson with the other old car. Remember, I had to have that tank processed for water in the gas at least 4 or 5 times where I was buying gas wherever. So now I buy it only at mainstay gas stations that's been around for a long time. I mean, new gas stations that's not been around for a long time. So it's a smart thing to do things like that. You have to be aware of things here. U.S., you just go buy gas anywhere and don't have to worry about it. But here, you have to think ahead before you do tasks like that. Also, think very closely when you buy food outside your realm. In other words, street vendors, and be careful on the street vendor foods because sometimes they're not really the best hygiene habits, and so you can get sick. Or got sick on some caramel bananas one time. So it's something that you really have to be aware of and keep an eye on. And so we try not to eat any of that stuff. We went to the store in CDO the other day and spent about $50, and we got some stuff. And I even noticed prices in CDO at this city mall was really expensive. And I mean, a loaf of bread, over $1 for a loaf of bread. And it was the bread was this big, literally this big square. And so you just have to really shop around and be smart. Used to, never worried about anything. Used to is like, what, 3 years ago. Never had to worry about it. You just go buy a loaf of bread and it's, 20, 30 peso or 20 peso. Now it's, 50 to 60 peso for a loaf of bread. That's ridiculous. So it's just being aware of things. So I wanted to do this because people ask me sometimes, what are you spending on groceries? What are you spending? What kind of living? Because people are coming here now. 2 or 3 friends arrived in town today. They're here from USA, and I know that they're excited to be here in town. And another one's coming here, be here next month. 2 or 3 American friends are here today. So that's nice to hear and see, and hopefully we'll do a video on those guys when we meet up, whenever that is. So thank you so much for watching our videos. God bless. I got to find Omer now.